wrong, but you won't say it. All of this is terrifying for your future children. Walking around upstate with my arms free, I'm not shivering. It's partway through November. It should be snowing, not sure where time is going. Watch the clock tick down, watch our time run out. How can you face a world that doesn't care about you? How can you face your family when they voted against you? Where has freedom gone? Why do these people say how I live is wrong? Tell me the last time you were able to control your feelings. Tell me the last time you were able to be honest about who you are. All of this is wrong, but you won't say it. All of this is terrifying for your future children. Read the books while you still can. Speak your thoughts before a man tells you what you're allowed to say and makes the laws get in your way. Women have beauty and women have love, but their minds and souls build up the world. People don't realize that they just see red, controlling things that they can't bring to bed with them. How can you face a world that doesn't care about you? How can you face your family when they voted against you? Where has freedom gone? Why do these people say how I live is wrong? Tell me the last time you were able to control your feelings. Tell me the last time you had to lie to protect your all of this is wrong, but you won't say it. All of this is terrifying for your future children. Hello everyone. So I intended to post a much more chipper video this week. I was gonna post a little Christmas song, but in light of everything going on in the US this week, I don't know how I could do that honestly. So instead I wrote this song, and I personally think it's really powerful and I really like it, and like to completely side on any belief or anything. I just think it's really painful and really hard that we have numbers on how many people make their decisions through just hate and selfishness. And I just think it's really, really painful to know that so many people don't rule by compassion and try to make excuses for why they are allowed to live that way. I just think it's scary, and I think that the world could do so much better just in general with everything. Like, there are just so many conflicts, and I don't know. It's messy, and that's messy from every side. Regardless of what political party you are, you can agree that the world is messy, and things aren't necessarily working out the way that they should, just with conflicts. And I just feel like as humanity, we're not really in tune with one another. I don't know if we ever really were, but especially now when we have so much technology, so we have the ability to be able to connect with one another, we're still not doing that. And I just think it's disappointing and upsetting, and I wish that we could do better. And even if, okay, so the president doesn't necessarily have a lot of power. Just talking like literally like American government wise, the president doesn't have all the power, doesn't have every power, because so much of the lawmaking and everything in that process belongs to the Senate and the House. But the fact that you can see how someone is not a good person, just in general, the things that they've said, the things that they've done, the fact that they are a felon, those are just statements. That's not an opinion. He is a convicted felon, and he cannot vote in the election. And yet he was voted for in the election. To me, it doesn't make sense how anyone could prefer a convicted felon to lead the country over a woman. Why is that? Why would you rather have a convicted felon in the office rather than a woman? And I don't really want to get into political arguments because it's not worth anyone's time, because people don't understand how to agree to disagree. Like, you're allowed to have your opinions. You're allowed to have your opinions just like I'm allowed to have mine. And it's not worth it to try and argue when no one is fully educated. No one really understands what's going on. But I think it's important for people to be able to talk about what they believe without getting backlash. So this song is just kind of about how everything is just kind of scary, and it's hard to know when you can say something or what you can say, and who's gonna listen to you and who's gonna write you off as just being dumb or a liberal and just not care about you anymore. I don't think politics should ever be something that divides a relationship. I don't think you should ever behave that way, and I don't think that anyone should lead with hate, because I think everyone deserves so much more compassion than they're given just in general. And I don't want to preach or speak, and I guarantee that not very many people are watching this right now, but I just believe that deep down people are really good, and it's just their environment that makes them the way they are. But if you agree every day to lead with as much kindness as you possibly can, then that's what matters. If you agree to every day do what you can to make the world a little bit better, even if that's just recycling or researching the companies you're buying from to make sure that they're ethical and are not ruining the climate, because like I said, I'm in upstate New York, and it was like 80 degrees in the first week of November, which is not right. It should be like snowing by now. Like, it's frightening, and I think we all need to do better, like myself included. Everyone needs to do better, regardless of who you are, what you're doing. You need to do better, whether that's just with how you interact with people, or how you buy your groceries, how you use your gas, how you just be on the internet even. I just think it's so important to realize that you're not the only person out there, just like your neighbor is not the only person out there. It's just knowing that there are other people, knowing there are people with other beliefs, other life systems, other religions, other sexualities, other gender identities. You just have to be respectful, because how would you feel if the way you lived was challenged? You wouldn't like it. So why would you challenge the way someone else lives and can't control how they live? It's just how they are. Like, I saw a video that was like, if you comment on something that someone can't change in 30 seconds or less, everything will get messier. If you said, hey, your shirt's unbuttoned or your pants are unzipped, they can change that in 30 seconds or less. But if you say, hey, your religion is wrong, hey, your sexuality is wrong, hey, your gender expression is wrong, hey, your pronouns are wrong, hey, like, you can't change that. That's not something someone can change. And I think that we need to do a lot more minding our own business and not trying to control what's going on with other people's lives, but instead, like, knowing that everyone exists and staying in our own lane. Yeah. Just care for people like you would want to be cared for. Not everybody has the same background. Some people come from really hard backgrounds, and some people come from really nice, cushy backgrounds. And everybody adapts differently because of that. And I think it's really important to know that and speak to everyone as if they're having a bad day, and you need to be kind to them, because you never know what's going on. Someone can tell you that they're okay, and deep down they're like hurting. And it's not fair to assume that everyone's okay and like you're the only person with real feelings, because that's not true whatsoever. I've been rattling on for quite some time, but I hope you enjoyed the song, and I hope you enjoyed the message. And if you yell at me in the comments, that's your own prerogative. I don't care. You're entitled to your own belief, but you're not entitled to try and make me change, because if anyone's arguing with me on the fact that people should be treated nicer, then I don't know how to talk to you then. So I will see you all at a later date with some more upbeat songs. 'Tis the season.